Congress just dropped a 269-page bill that could completely wipe out every AI protection law in your state. And most people have no idea it's happening. Here's what's in it and why it matters to every single American. Right now, states like Colorado, California, and Oregon are passing laws to protect you from AI discrimination, AI manipulation, and AI surveillance. Those laws took years to build, and a new bipartisan bill introduced yesterday in Congress could freeze all of them overnight. It's called the Great American Artificial Intelligence Act, and it's 269 pages of the most consequential tech legislation in American history. Here's what's actually in this bill. It was introduced by two House members, Republican Jay Obernolt from California and Democrat Lori Trahan from Massachusetts. Bipartisan. That's important because it signals this has real momentum. The core of the bill does two things. First, it freezes state AI laws for 3 years. That means any state law regulating how AI systems are built gone. Frozen. Unenforceable. For 3 years. Second, it forces the country's most powerful AI companies, OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, xAI, to open up their models, submit to third-party audits, publish safety plans, and report incidents to federal regulators. On paper, that sounds like accountability. But here's the catch: it replaces dozens of strong state laws with one federal framework that critics say has serious gaps. Let's talk about what gets wiped out. Colorado spent years building the most comprehensive state AI law in the country. It protects residents from algorithmic discrimination in housing, healthcare, employment, and financial services. It kicks in June 30th, literally this month. Under this new federal bill, that law would be frozen before it even takes effect. California passed 18 AI laws in the last 2 years alone. Laws requiring companies to disclose training data. Laws requiring AI-generated content to be labeled. Laws protecting kids from manipulative AI chatbots. All of that frozen. And here's what critics are saying. Over the past 2 decades, state lawmakers have been the backstop for tech accountability. When Congress did nothing on social media, on data privacy, on app safety, states stepped in. This bill takes that power away. Now, to be fair, there's a real argument for a federal standard. Right now, AI companies have to comply with laws in 50 different states. That's expensive. That's complicated. And it could actually slow down American AI development at a time when China is moving fast. The bill does include some genuine protections. Big AI companies would have to publish plans for addressing catastrophic risks. They'd face civil penalties if they fail to comply. A new federal center for AI standards would be created inside the Department of Commerce, and states would still control how AI is used. Things like civil rights, child safety, consumer privacy, and labor protections stay at the state level. So it's not a complete wipeout. But critics say the gap between what states had and what the federal bill offers is massive. Here's the real story underneath all of this. This bill is part of a massive power struggle over who controls AI regulation in America. On one side, tech companies, and some in Congress who want one simple federal standard so they can operate freely. On the other side, 36 state attorneys general who sent a joint letter to Washington saying, "Stay out of our lane." State legislators who have been fighting for years to protect their residents, and advocacy groups running ad campaigns against this bill right now. The Trump administration has already been threatening to sue states that regulate AI too aggressively. And just days before this bill dropped, Trump signed an executive order asking AI labs to voluntarily submit their most powerful models for government review. Voluntarily. That's the federal approach, asking nicely. States were actually enforcing. This bill hasn't passed yet. It's still a discussion draft, but it has bipartisan support, real momentum, and the backing of the tech industry. If it passes, the AI protections your state spent years building could be gone before you ever felt them. Pay attention to this one. It moves fast, just like the technology it's trying to regulate.